Okay, families and children is another one of my strong issues, and that is I want to support every family and every child in the state of Hawaii. And what that means is I support workers' flex time and unpaid family leave. What does that mean? That means if a woman is pregnant, she can stay home with her family. Okay? What does it mean? I want parents to be active with their kids, and I want basically to have the media out there to have some responsibility when it comes to what things they show on the television and on the internet here to everyone in Hawaii. What does that mean? It means that everything should be labeled if it's violent, and parents should have the capability to go in and to limit the number of hours that a kid can be on the internet, can limit the access to things that may change his innocence or his view of what the world really is, because things have changed in terms of education. You can be very fast or very slow in other areas, and if you don't develop certain skills early, especially your tolerance or your ability to deal with violence and other things, you need to learn tolerance. And that's one of the overriding themes here in Hawaii. I think every individual here in Hawaii needs to have tolerance for every other individual and family here. It's very difficult here in Hawaii because we have in close proximity a large number of people, and the individuals each have the same rights. And what we all want to do is we want to provide for our families, and we want the best for our families. And I love Hawaiian people. They love Hawaii. Okay? I love Japanese people. They love Hawaii. I love all the different groups, the Filipino group, the Portuguese group, every one of these groups, the Chinese group. These groups add a certain level of culture to the Hawaiian culture. And this culture is so important because it changes our art, it changes our value system. We have to, with all the intermarrying that goes on here, you know, there are very few pure individuals here. I have grown up and learned to respect every nation, every culture, because each one of them has such unique things to give and to teach others. And the overlap, there's overlap in some areas, but there are also such huge cultural opportunities to learn and to have people work together to accomplish common goals. And I've seen more of that here in Hawaii than I've seen anywhere else in the nation. I want to, in line with this, I want to prohibit some things that detracts from that. And that is, I want to prohibit flag burning. I want to create an anti-flag desecration amendment. And what that means is that from a respect and honor point of view, when I grew up, we pledged allegiance to the flag every day when we went to school. I want kids to have the same opportunity to learn what the respect is for this government and for the people that have died supporting this nation. And that's happening every day. And they fight every day for our freedom to choose. And that's never going to stop. I want to make sure that children understand what that means, and that families understand that this is the greatest nation in the world, and there are very few nations that give these type of opportunities to everyone. And here, the goal is everyone wants to educate their children to the greatest degree. 24% of our high school students get into college. That's unacceptable. Okay? I want 95%. If I could give 100%, I would say 100%, because the amount of earning potential of the individuals is just so much exponentially more for those individuals that go through college that it makes no sense. The only reason why they don't do it is because they either don't have the opportunity or they don't understand the implications. I mean, there's no other choice. I want to support minority and women-owned business support, because women managers, women business owners are responsible, and they know how to manage money, and they know how to work with the men around them to actually accomplish things and get things done. Believe me, I understand. We need to make some changes here in Hawaii, and I know that from a family and a children perspective, I'm the strongest supporter of these groups. Okay, for corporations, if you were to look at all the things that I support, this is in the top three. What I do is I want to lower the state tax rates for corporations. I want to, if it's possible for certain types of businesses, I want to eliminate state taxes. I would like to eliminate state taxes for all businesses if that's possible, and make this the most business-friendly, zero-tax state in the entire nation. I want to, this right now, for businesses, this is important, to cut taxes for small businesses. This is the difference between survival and non-survival. Okay, I want to create public and private partnerships between businesses. I want to create high technology centers to share the latest technology with the different businesses. New Hawaii Stock Exchange, New Hawaii Options Exchange, New Hawaii Derivatives Exchange, and cut basically the corporate income taxes to keep the jobs here in Hawaii. Okay, my goal would be to actually go to the Senate and chair the Senate Commerce Committee. That's where I'd love to be. In that position, I would be in a position to help Hawaii the most. I would also like to promote and create a new Hawaii venture capital industry in cooperation with the venture capital industry in Silicon Valley and also across in Europe and in the Pacific Basin. From a business point of view, we need to create centers of business and tourist destinations. So I'm recommending creating a new Hawaii Chinatown, a Tokyo town, a Manila town, an island town, and create partnerships with all the countries in order to make these the best in the world and bring the best products here in the world. And this includes the new high-tech centers for training, education, and from an education point of view, the University of Hawaii needs to have enough PhD programs so we can have partnerships with sister schools also, which are the Ivy League high-end schools. As an example, within the veterinary world, if we had a new veterinary facility with relationships with veterinary colleges that are teaching schools within the veterinary world and with teaching hospitals across the world, we would have stronger medical here. We would have the best of knowledge here. We're doing that in pieces, but I'm promoting more of an overall statewide approach and a push here to really get things moving. Okay, the level of crime here in the United States is unacceptable, and in Hawaii it's very difficult. We've got crime here at a level which needs to be cut. We've got gang crime going on here in Hawaii, and it needs to be stopped, period. Okay, and that includes RICO law changes, more police, more fire department, and more emergency response. Okay, we want stronger enforcement of the laws. I want enforcement of a death penalty. I want support for the 3 strikes law, and I want the judges to strictly enforce this. Okay, I want to deter 8 crimes. I want to prosecute youths as adults. Okay, and I want the First Amendment not to be a shield for these hate crimes. I'm pro-death penalty. Okay, and I want an increased penal facilities put here in Hawaii for incarceration for prisoners and not sending people to Arizona so that they can be close to their families and that they can be brought back into society quickly. I want to limit product liability, punitive damage awards. I want to restrict class action suits. I want to review and speed mandatory sentencing. I don't want so many for death penalty cases, I don't want people to be able to come back so many times and make a fool out of the government here. I want them to basically be prosecuted for the crimes that they committed. I want to reject racial stats in death penalty cases, and I want a registry of sexual offenders here in the state of Hawaii. I want the best equipped teachers, the best equipped police officers, the best equipped support organizations, including psychological organizations, so that these individuals can deal with these crimes. And if you do the crime, you're going to do the time. I want strict enforcement of drug laws. I want to extradite drug dealers, okay? And I want to bring them to the U.S. for trial. I want public and private partnerships for drug treatment, family focus, gang enforcement, task focus. I want youth boot camps. I want prevention education. I want to make sure that we detect things coming into the ports in the state of Hawaii to find these drugs, and I want them eliminated. I want a balance of free trade, and I want these drugs stopped. I want strict drug treatment orders. I want stricter penalties and stricter enforcement for drugs. I want drug testing for all sports in the state of Hawaii. And that includes, I want to bring more professional sports. Maybe we should have a professional baseball team and a football team in the state of Hawaii. Don't you think? Professional soccer team? Yes, that'd be great. We wouldn't have to send our leaders in the sports world around to other professional teams. Opportunity is to achieve equality in schools, to stop failing schools and teachers, to pay bonuses to teachers that are successful, to target funding to recruit the top teachers, and to partner with top universities. I believe we could teach ethics and virtues. We could teach reading excellence and support at-risk programs for homeless re-education and anti-drug rehabilitation programs. I believe that we can cut spending and redirect the unnecessary spending to programs that are fiscally disciplined and increase school budgets. There is no reason why teachers shouldn't have the materials that they need in order to do their teaching. I focus on best school priorities, top school teachers. That's what we need. We need the top approaches. We have to model after the Ivy League in terms of the types of students that we want to produce out of the state of Hawaii. And we want to cut the dropout rate to zero. We want it not to be acceptable to drop out of high school, not to be acceptable to drop out of college. And the idea is we want to produce strong leaders coming out of the state of Hawaii as an example to every other state in the union. We want to make learning fun. We want to have strong civil rights here, equal pay for equal work, one man or one woman marriage. I believe in family creation. I believe in family relationships. That doesn't mean I don't respect other couples and their rights, but I do believe that there equality for all Hawaii citizens, equality for all Hawaii education, equality in all jobs. Don't ask, don't tell should stay the same in the military. It makes things very simple. Support traditional Hawaii causes. The Aina of the land in Hawaii is most important. Hawaii education and traditional support for traditional values. I want to make sure that we have allow school prayer. Hawaii gambling, Lotto, OTB is okay. It would bring business and jobs to Hawaii instead of Las Vegas. Most people in Hawaii gamble. That's just a fact of life. We want to support senior citizens' rights and civil rights program in education. We want senior citizens to work with us and support their traditional values and to help us teach our children what the right things are to do. We want to support the arts and traditional crafts of all the people here in Hawaii. We want to support dance and the song of traditional dance here in Hawaii. I thank you for the opportunity to run for U.S. Senate here in the state of Hawaii, and with your help, we can win. I hope you have a great day and all the best to you and your family.